host, Renee Kranz. Joining me in the studio today, I have two lovely ladies who've been here before a couple of years ago. We have Jan Feterl. She is the Director of Marketing and Special Events for the Catholic Community Foundation for Eastern South Dakota. And Madeline Shields, who is the Executive Director for the Bishop Dudley Hospitality House. Welcome, ladies.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having us.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, we are having them come in today. We have a big event coming up that benefits the Bishop Dudley House. It is Taste the Goodness, put on by the Community Foundation. And it is such a fun event. I really experienced it for the most part last year for the first time. I think I'd stopped by there one year only briefly, but last year I got to come in and kind of experience the whole thing, and it was great. I got to dunk a priest in a dunk tank. It was I think it was Father Rutten, I believe. Or yes, I think it was one of the Rutten brothers, and I'm not sure which one now. But it was so much fun. So
I had the privilege of dunking Matt Althoff, our chancellor. So
even
that was
better.
Even better.
I hope he's doing it this year because I would love to. Are we having a dunk tank?
We are having a dunk tank.
Okay, good. Well, there'll be someone fun to dunk.
Yes, indeed.
All right. So let's start, Jan, if you would. Tell us about Taste the Goodness. And we obviously know it's benefiting the Bishop Dudley House, but tell us a little bit about the event.
Absolutely. I'll just give a quick historical background. Taste the Goodness was born out of the Legacy 125th celebration back in 2015 and has evolved from that event. It was initially held indoors. We've now moved it to outdoors, downtown Sioux Falls, and under tents. As many people have said, it's kind of like you just erect a mini city down in downtown.
Really do.
And, huge tents. And we just have a great festival of tastings. And the tastings are foods from many, many local restaurants and vendors here in the Sioux Falls area.
Yep.
And we have a huge silent auction going on, as well as tastings of beers, wines, bourbons. We have sodas and lots of games. And as we already talked, a dunk tank and and music.
I
We
think
have
there was
a DJ.
axe throwing last year. Was that right?
Was
there axe throwing last year too?
Yes, there's axe throwing
I was
again
really
this
bad
year.
at that.
Yes, you bet. So we're going to have just a fun festival event for adults.
Right. Is Bishop DeGrood coming this year?
We're certainly hoping so.
Bishop, if you're listening, yes you're coming.
He's a
I have no
man.
control over your calendar, but yes, you're coming. Okay, good. So I know that you can, lots of vendors take part in this. Are there still opportunities for vendors to become involved?
There are. Actually, we're still taking silent auction packages.
Okay.
And we got 3 just in the last couple hours. And
good.
So, and the silent auction is a mobile bid opportunity. And so the packages have been released. There's a link on our website to look at them. All kinds of opportunities there. And and as far as foods, if anybody out there is a food vendor and hears this message, we would certainly welcome you. Our deadline is fast approaching, but when you hear this, this message right now, call right now.
Yes, right now. So I want to make sure I understand how the silent auction works. You don't have to do that online. You can do that night, right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
You can do both. The purpose of the online bidding opportunity is simply to give people that are unable to be at the event an opportunity to participate and to support the Bishop Dudley House.
Right.
And so, we last year had people bidding from Florida and California.
Nice.
Yeah. And what we do is if they actually win the package, then we just make arrangements to get the package to them.
Very nice. Very nice. Anything else we should know about the event itself right now?
Tickets are on sale.
Okay.
And so they're $49 a ticket pre-purchase, and then they'll move up to $55 at the gate.
Okay.
And when you think about $49 per ticket, when you get all the food and beverage,
you won't leave there hungry.
Music,
unless you try.
No. It's actually a cheap date night.
It is.
And so we're due to some amazing sponsors. We're able to keep that ticket price down.
Yeah.
Many events that are similar to ours are double, triple the price. So
great.
we just want people to gather
Yes.
and celebrate the great things that are happening at the Bishop Dudley House.
Yeah. So we are going to talk to Madeline here in a minute, but I know you have 2 other events going on.
Yes.
One other one that actually benefits the Bishop Dudley House as well, and then another one later on in August that's coming up. Can you tell us about those 2 as well?
Absolutely. The first one that you referred to is the Notre Dame football experience. And it is, this has been going on now for a few years, but through the generosity of Vicki Bayman, who's unfortunately passed away a year ago, but through the generosity of her family, they are keeping the tradition alive, where they donate tickets for the Notre Dame football game. This year is Notre Dame versus Stanford.
Oh, okay.
And the
Well, that
game
should be
day
good.
is October 15th. Yeah.
Really good.
Yeah. And I think this is going to be the year to really watch Notre Dame. It's going to be fun. But what we do is through the generosity of 2 donors, First Premier Bank and McGuire Iron, we get 2 jets. And we have 2 packages. One we sell via raffle, and the other one we sell via auction.
Okay.
And the raffle, we only sell 400 tickets.
Oh, so you have a pretty good chance.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, your
Okay.
odds are good.
Yeah.
And then we're going to draw for that on October 15th.
Okay.
And then if you don't win the raffle package, you have a week to gather your friends and family and bid on the auction package.
Right.
And, or, there's a buy it now opportunity. If anybody's interested in learning more about that, they can reach out to me.
Okay.
But yeah, and then what happens is on October 15th, the day of the event, we load everybody into the jets and jet them off to West Bend, and they have a great day of tailgating and tours of the campus, tours of the Basilica. It's just an amazing day. And then the football game. And then when it's all over, hop back on the jets.
So
and
it's a
they're back
one-day
home.
thing, not even an overnight.
Right.
Oh, that's great. So it really works with any kind of work schedule or anything. 'Cause usually those are
Exactly.
Saturday games,
Yeah,
right?
it's a Saturday game.
Yeah.
And we coin it as, celebrity style. I mean, how often do you jet in and
That's very
jet out
true.
the same day? Yeah. So it's pretty amazing.
That sounds fun.
Yeah.
Okay. And then the other
Other event is the Bishop's Cup, which will be held on Monday, August 22nd. And that is, again, an annual event that is held on the Country Club of Sioux Falls and Minnehaha Country Club. And we still have a couple team spots open.
Okay.
So if people want to reach out to us, that would be
You like to golf?
wonderful. Yeah, if they like to
in
golf.
there.
Plus, this year we're adding a new event for the non-serious golfers.
Oh, yeah.
yeah. And it's titled For Fun, Fore, fun. And so yeah, there's going to be lots of great opportunities going on that day, and that event benefits Broomtree.
Right.
Yeah, and so
very important part of our diocese for
Absolutely.
retreats and so on. So,
Absolutely.
okay, good. At the end, let's make sure we give everybody a website or whatever that they can get all those things. So otherwise, I'm gonna leave you for a minute.
All right.
And go over to Madeline.
All right. Take it away.
Thank you, Jan. So, Madeline, I want to talk about the Bishop Dudley House. What I'd love to do is be able to get kind of a day in the life of what it looks like at the Dudley House. But will you first? We've had you on at least once, and I don't know if I really know your story. So can you just tell us your story real
Absolutely.
quick, like
Absolutely.
where you come from and how you got to the Bishop Dudley House?
Sure. Well, I am from Sioux Falls.
Okay.
I grew up here and went to journalism school and worked in news for about 14 years.
Okay.
Stayed home and raised 3 little boys into not so little boys, and then went to the banquet. I was offered a position there, and I was there for 14 years, which was crazy.
Did you start all this when you were a baby? Because
No, I'm pretty old.
well, you don't look pretty old. So.
So then the position for the director of the Bishop Dudley House was open, and it's right across the street from the banquet.
Right.
So we're serving many of the same population, and I couldn't resist.
Sure.
And I was blessed to be chosen to lead the Bishop Dudley Hospitality House. And I could not love it more. I mean, it is a wonderful place. We are serving the most vulnerable people in our community. So a day in the life of the Bishop Dudley House is we are a day shelter and we are an overnight shelter.
Okay.
And so we have two sets of programming, basically, is how that works. And so 8 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. is our day shelter hours.
Okay.
And anyone can come in.
And they can come in and stay as long as they want? Is that
Stay
how that
all
works?
day long if they want. Yep, we're open. We're open to the public. They can come in. We have many people who live in the neighborhood. They may have an apartment or they may even own their own home.
Okay.
And it's expensive to run their air conditioning.
Oh, sure. Sure is.
Or they don't have air conditioning where they live. So they come in and they'll spend the day with us. We have a separate men's day room and we have a separate women's day room. They're on two separate sides of the building. And the women's day room, I mean, we offer showers. We have full facilities, restroom and showers. Laundry is free. We provide the laundry detergent and the dryer sheets, courtesy of Holy Spirit Knights of Columbus.
Yep.
They do their pancake fundraiser in January.
Yes. And they're actually just doing a soap fundraiser here, I believe, starting next weekend.
Yes.
Or this
and
weekend.
and that's part of it as well. And between those two events, they provide all of the laundry detergent for the Bishop Dudley House. People who come into the Bishop Dudley House to wash their laundry for free, that's just personal laundry for our guests. The guests or the families or whoever comes in, more than 4,000 loads a year.
Oh, wow.
For our commercial laundry is for all the overnight guests. So we are washing sheets every single day, towels for the showers, washcloths, all of the towel needs for the kitchen as well. And so it's a really busy place.
Yeah. So can I ask a question? When the people who come in to spend the day with you, for instance, what do they do while they're there? Like, do they help out with different things, or what's the program usually?
Sure. Actually, so we have outside resources that come in, and we have office space for them. So we have Minnehaha County social workers come in.
Oh, okay.
We have Southeastern Behavioral Health. We have Veteran Services. We have a barber from 5 Star Cuts comes every other Wednesday. We have deacons who come in. We have mentors. And so there are services going on. We have Sanford nurse practitioners that have office hours in our medical clinic, as well as Avera ER nurses who come. And we have South Dakota State University and USD. They send nursing students up.
Oh, wow.
Augustana has nursing students. The Coyote Clinic sends resident doctors. It's a busy place.
No doubt. I'm picturing like just this room where everyone's just hanging out, but there's like a lot of services
There's
that they
a
can
lot
take
going
advantage
on.
of. Yeah.
Yeah. So people, they can see those agencies that come in. I mean, there's independent living resources. I said veterans comes, Call to Freedom. If they need any kind of help, we have started a community health worker program.
Oh, okay.
We have 2 community health workers now that will help guide people through resources that they need, whether it's healthcare or if it's needing bus passes or if it's clothing for a job interview. We also have computers in both the day rooms, men's and women's. They can go on and they can connect with family. They can look for jobs. They can look for apartments.
Sure.
They use the telephone. Everything that everyone has in their own homes, we have at the Bishop Dudley House.
Okay.
And so those are day shelter hours, and that's 8 to 5:30.
Okay.
We close from 5:30 till 6:30. And that's when our guests will go over and they will get a meal at the banquet.
Oh, okay.
And so we work collaboratively with many other nonprofits.
Okay.
Because we do not want to duplicate services.
Right.
And
So you do serve lunch.
we serve
there.
lunch during the day. Yes, Monday through Friday we serve at 11:30. We always need lunch sponsors and volunteers to come and cook and serve those lunches.
Right.
If you go to our website, it's bdhh.org. It's really easy.
Really easy.
Bishop Dudley Hospitality House. It's just the initials. So bdhh.org. If you want to volunteer, go to that tab and go on to our lunch calendar, and it says right on there what dates are
Where the needs
open.
are, yeah.
It's about 200 to 250 to serve a lunch, and we're serving between 100 and 125 people lunch every day.
Wow.
And so we have businesses that will sponsor lunches, but then they don't have the staff to send them to cook.
Yep.
So, and then we have volunteers that will come and cook and serve those lunches, and then that meal is paid for. So we make all of those different arrangements. We would just love to see more people contact us about helping us with that.
Sure.
It is a vital service to families, especially in the summertime when there's no school and the children are hungry.
Right. Because otherwise they're probably not getting 3 meals
No.
a day. They might get 1.
Well, and some of the schools, they offer the free lunches, but their parents can't eat with them. It's just for school-age children.
Right.
And so this way, people can come together. Our
family.
families can come together and eat, moms and children.
Yeah.
So
super important.
we see that. We have 80 beds for men. We have 20 beds for women.
Okay.
We have 7 family rooms. Right now, we have 22 children staying at the Bishop Dudley House.
Wow.
It's a busy place.
Yes. Are you usually full overnight?
We are over capacity every single night of the year. In the summertime, right now, we are anywhere between 10 and 20% over.
Okay.
That means we have 100 beds for individuals. We are either 10 to 20 people over capacity we do not have a bed for. We do not turn them away. They get a mat on the floor, and we open up our day rooms just to make room for everyone.
My goodness.
In wintertime, we're the cold weather emergency shelter, and we have anywhere between 50% over capacity to 85 to 90%. It is a critical need in our community, and we are so busy. We have a lot of challenges with our population. We are the only shelter in the state that allows people in who have been under the influence.
Right.
They have to be, they have to behave, is what I say to them.
Right.
They cannot be violent. They can't cause any trouble. And many of our people, they abide by all of those rules.
Right.
If they've gone out and had a couple of beers, and they need a place to stay, they will be allowed in as long as there's no violence and they're not belligerent and they're not causing any problems.
Right.
And that is the majority of our guests.
Right.
With the population that we are serving. They need a place to be.
Yeah, they do.
We have many guests with mental health challenges, major mental health challenges, and addiction issues.
Right.
But that is not a death sentence, and we will not leave them outside.
Right. And you have a lot of resources for those folks, too, when they
We
come
do.
in.
We
Same
do.
as what you have during the day, right? Like those are
Absolutely.
available to them during the day as well.
Yes. Oh, absolutely. We and our staff, I cannot praise our staff enough. We have usually between 27 to 30 employees. We have full and part-time, and the overnighters, the weekend folks, the day side, everyone has a heart for this ministry or they wouldn't be there.
Right.
Nobody's getting rich working with the most vulnerable people in our community. But we are all rich in heart because we are the hands and feet of Jesus every single day.
Yes.
And that is what makes people come back every single day to serve this population.
Yeah. And so this, we have about a minute-ish. That's why this event is so important, because it raises quite a bit of funds for you guys, right?
Yes. We are blessed. And I can't thank Jan and her crew enough because they do all the heavy lifting and we are the beneficiary of it. They work day and night to get these events going, and we could not thank them more. So,
It's a critical event, and I think that it's just super important for everybody to support it if you can. Jan, before we run out of time, can you give us all the information people need, times, all of that?
Absolutely. The event, Taste the Goodness, will be held on Saturday, August 6th from 5 to 9 p.m. downtown Sioux Falls.
By the big gold cube.
Yeah.
So I know it.
A Vera Technology building on 11th Street. And you can get tickets by calling 605-988-3765. Or better yet, just go online to ccfevents.com. CATHCommunityFoundation.org.
Yeah.
That's Catholic Community Foundation for Eastern South Dakota. And then also you can get the Notre Dame tickets at same avenue.
Yep.
And as well as register for the golf event.
Yeah, everything you need is there. Thank you, ladies, so much for joining
you.
us today. And please, everyone, go support these events. They're super important for our community. Thanks
Thank
again.
you so much.
All right. If you want to find us at our website at sfcatholic.org anytime, you can do that. Thanks for joining us today. Hope you join us again next week for more Catholic Views.